Harbor Command. Starring Wendell Corey as Captain Ralph Baxter. Alert at all times to enforce the laws of our maritime code, the Harbor Command is trained to combat every type of criminal. It is an organization designed to protect our harbors. These are the stories of the men who have dedicated their lives to that end. In the harbor area, as anywhere else, one of the most dangerous missions to confront law enforcement officers is the capture of an escaped convict. The convicted criminal who smashes his way to freedom will stop at nothing to keep it. He is a man without conscience, a ruthless, violent, desperate man. The Harbor Command had been alerted to the escape of such a criminal, and Officer Bryan was investigating one of the several possible leads.
I'm Officer Bryan, Harbor Command. You Paul Garland?
Yeah.
Mr. Garland, do you remember a man named Steve Kemper?
Kemper?
He was sent to state prison 2 years ago.
Yeah, I guess I've heard of him.
It's a little better than that, isn't it? You and Kemper were cellmates.
Okay, what about it?
When's the last time you saw him?
Well, in prison more than a year ago.
He killed a guard last night.
Killed a guard?
Yeah, I beat him to death with a wrench. Then he stole his gun. We figure he hopped a freight and took it as far as Oakland. There was a boat reported stolen this morning. If he used that to cross the bay, he may try to contact you.
Well, I don't think so. Kemper and I weren't exactly friends. We didn't get along at all.
He has to go someplace. He knows you.
Well, he knows a lot of people in the waterfront. It used to be his old neighborhood.
Did he ever mention anyone in particular?
No, not that I remember.
Okay, Mr. Garland, you know what to do if he tries to contact you.
Oh, yeah, I'll contact you right away.
Remember, he's armed.
Lydia.
All right.
I told you she'd be all right as long as that cop believed your story. You know, you lied real good. That's my old buddy. Now, how about that food, Mrs. Garland? Come on. And, you behave yourself, pal, huh?
Men of the Harbor Command question all known associates of the escaped convict. Parolee Paul Garland, with his wife being held at gunpoint, was forced to lie. To lie convincingly that he had neither seen nor heard from his former cellmate. When no new leads to the killer's whereabouts developed, Captain Baxter pressed the search with increasing intensity.
Don't take his word for it. Check it out and call me back.
All right. Find Kemper's girl?
She got married and moved up north a year ago. I checked.
Talk to his ex-cellmate?
And Garland said he hasn't seen him and he hopes he doesn't. He's nervous about breaking parole.
What kind of a parole record's Garland got?
Excellent.
Gonna drop in on him again this afternoon. Go around the bars and rooming house on the waterfront. See if you can find anybody else that knows Kemper.
Right.
Anything new on that stolen boat?
No?
Well, then, we don't know for sure that he's even in the harbor area.
All we got is that report from Oakland. Till we find the boat, we got to take their word for it he's here.
Say, your little woman's a pretty good cook. It's a nice little store you got here, too.
There's nothing more we can do for you. It isn't safe for you to stay here. The cops will be back.
Please go. We won't say anything.
You wouldn't expect me to go in these clothes. You're kind of foolish, don't you think, Mrs. Garland?
I'll get you the clothes, Kemper.
That's better, buddy. You see, you don't understand about Paul and me, Mrs. Garland. No, we're good friends. You know, all that time in the cell together, you get to know each other pretty well. Almost like brothers. Right, Paul? Like, for example, Mrs. Garland, Paul told me he wasn't picked up on his first job. No, he pulled one before that. And he was never hauled in for it. And you know what? He told me, his old buddy, all about that.
Paul, is that true?
Oh, it's still on the books. So Paul understands. Not that he's a criminal or anything like that, but, well, like he helps me out of this little jam, and in turn I don't tell anybody what I know about him. It's nothing personal, you understand, pal? Just a little insurance. Now I can count on you, too, huh? It's better I get some clothes and get out of here quietly before anybody gets hurt, hmm? Don't you think, Mrs. Garland?
Yes.
They'll get you, Kemper.
Well, you better hope they don't, buddy. Because if they do it here, you and your little wife are going to get it first. Now, about those clothes. Get me a suit. 42 long. Nothing new or noisy. Just nice and simple, hmm? And shoes, about size 11. Never mind a shirt, though, pal. I'll wear one of yours.
$7012 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
We have located the stolen boat adrift 800 yards off Fort Scott. Have it in tow.
Tell him to tow it into the marina. I'll meet him there.
Bring it into the marina. Captain Baxter will meet you there.
10-4. You the sign pen? Finish it. We'll give you something to relax your nerves.
What have you got, Dick?
It's the stolen runabout out of gas.
Hey, what's that?
They only wear these at state prison.
It proves it. Kemper's on the waterfront.
Have any trouble?
No.
All right, open them up. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll do fine.
Go put them on, then you can get out of here.
Sure. Except for one other thing.
One other thing?
Yeah. I need some cash.
I've got about $20 left.
That's pitiful.
I've got $50 saved.
Look, I need at least $1,000.
1,000? I haven't got that kind of money.
Oh, but Uncle Sid's still got his pawn shop down the street. You know, I figure with the two of us working on him, he's good for at least $1,000. Maybe even more.
Paul, what does he mean?
And you're going to drive us down there, honey. And you're going to do just what I tell you.
Leave her out of this.
Don't tell me what to do. You're both going to do what I tell you because you got no choice.
All right, Kemper. Take it easy. I'll go along with you and help you get the money if it'll get you out of here.
Paul.
It's All right, baby. We have to go along with him. We don't have any choice. There's just one thing. Leave her out of it.
You clumsy fool. You bird brain. Now, you get out and get me another suit and get back here fast. You know, if the cops come in and you're not here, it might be hard trying to explain. And you know something? We might not even bother trying to explain. Do you know what I mean?
Sit down, Mr. Garland. What is it you want?
Give me your word my wife will be protected. You won't do anything to get her in danger.
Of course we'll protect her.
Kemper's holed up at my place. He's been there since before daybreak. I lied to you before. I had to. He'd have killed us. He's got a gun. I got him some clothes, and I thought he'd leave, but now he wants cash, too. He's going to pull a holdup and make us go with him.
How'd you get away to come here?
Well, I spilled some paint on his suit, so he'd send me out for another one.
What's he gonna hold up?
Sid's pawn shop down on 6th Street. He's going to make my wife drive the car and me go in with him.
Does your wife know you're here?
No, and I won't be able to tell her. He's watching us like a hawk.
Should we move in and take him?
Oh, you can't. You gave me your word. He'll kill her. He said he would.
When does he plan this holdup?
Well, right away, as soon as I get back. He's in a hurry.
Jim, have Miller and Jennings stake out his tackle shop. Tell them to use a telephone truck. Now, your wife's going to drive the car, and you and Kemper are going to the store. Is that right?
Right.
Well, she'll be safe out in the car. My men will be watching your shop, and as soon as you move, they'll contact me. You and Jim get in plain clothes and stake out that pawn shop, inside and out. Now, at least you'll have one advantage on Kemper. You'll know what's coming. We'll get to him as fast as we can. But play this cool now. No time to get scared.
No, I won't be.
Okay. Better get going. Good luck.
Captain Baxter, there's one other thing.
Huh?
Well, I owe the state a rep. I broke into this place on Bay's End about 4 years ago, and I never told anybody about it, not even my wife, but Kemper knows. He said he'd spill if I didn't play ball. Well, I just thought I ought to tell you myself.
I'm glad you did. We'll take care of that when we come to it. Good luck now.
Thanks, Captain.
Where is he?
I don't know. Maybe he had an accident.
Well, for your sake, honey, he better get back here pretty quick.
There he is.
What took you so long?
Well, I couldn't go to the same store, could I?
Anyway, it gave me a chance to do a little thinking. You know, I just remembered today was Friday.
What about it?
Pier 40 lunchroom. Friday's the day they cash the paychecks for all the dock workers. Sure, they have 8, maybe 10 grand around there.
Well, that'd be too dangerous. The pawn shop would be a lot
Oh,
safer.
the pawn shop's not worth it. No, buddy, we're going the other way. Pier 40.
$70.20 to $70.12.
70-12, bye.
What's your 10.20?
Garland just came in with the packages. All's quiet so far.
10.4.
10-4.
Acting on information given in good faith by Paul Garland, Captain Baxter moved swiftly to set the trap at the pawn shop.
Well, it's not much, but well, at least it's got lapels. We leave. She'll go out first and get the car and drive it around to the back. Then you and I'll get in. You in the front, where I can keep an eye on you. Now, honey, you drive nice and slow and obey all the traffic signals, huh? This trip means a lot to me. I don't want it all balled up over a traffic ticket. All right, after we come out of the restaurant and get in the car, you drive away slowly for a couple of miles. And then you're both going to get out. Oh, I'm just going to borrow your car. All right. Go lock up. Make it look like you're taking the afternoon away. Look, stop dreaming. Get with it and stay with it. Get your coat.
$70.12 to $70.20.
70.25.
Kemper's getting ready to move. Garland just closed his shop.
70.20, 73.24.
73.24 by.
You hear that, Jim?
Yeah, we're all set here.
10-4.
Get the car. All right, let's get going.
I gotta set that clock.
Come on, forget it.
If the cops come around, you want things to look normal, don't you? I always set the clock.
All right, set it, but hurry up.
The woman just took the car around in back of the shop. After that, Garland's doing something to a cardboard clock on the door. I can't make it out from here.
Come on. All right, let's go.
When they leave, follow. Be careful. Don't endanger Garland and his wife.
Wait a minute. How's the gas?
It's low.
Low. It's practically empty. So all we need is run out of gas on the way. All right, we'll stop at the first gas station. Let's go.
They're heading out now, but something's gone wrong. They aren't heading for the pawn shop. They're going towards the Bay Bridge on Mission.
70.20 to 73.24.
73.24 by.
Jim, take over here. I'm heading for the tackle shop. Stand by for possible change of plan. 10-4.
10-4.
Let's go.
This is the clock Miller saw. 8.
That's a minute hand. Taking the hour hand off.
Well, they had both hands when I was here before.
He's trying to get a message to us.
Yeah, with Kemper holding a gun on him.
You know, the hour hand over there, that could be something 40.
Like 2:40, 9:40, 12:40.
Maybe instead of time, he's trying to tell us a place.
Yeah, we were expecting them to go to the pawn shop.
So they turned south. The even number appears as south. See, 8 and 40. How do we go to 8? That's right, the ferry building at headquarters. Maybe Pier 40.
Pier 40. Think he was trying to get on a ship?
He'd still need a lot of money. What's on Pier 40?
Pier 40 lunch. Pat Harrington's place.
Across the street?
Machine shop, print shop, cleaners. Well, you do a lot better at the pawn shop.
Wait a minute. It's Friday. Pat cashes the stevedores checks on Friday. It's their payday.
That's right.
It fits.
7012 to 7020. 7012 to 7020.
7020 by.
Suspects have stopped in a gas station, Main and Folsom Streets. Their license reads CPW703.
I believe they're headed for Pier 40. Proceeding to that location. Keep us posted. That's the direction in progress. 10-4. We can get there ahead of them.
$7012 to $7020.
7020 by.
Leaving this 1020, proceeding toward Embarcadero.
I don't see him here. Get the car out of sight. I'll set it up inside.
Well, how are you, Captain? What'd you have?
You got a lot of money here today?
Well, yes, the boys will be coming in with their checks after quitting time.
You're going to get held up in a few minutes.
Held up? Well, I'd like to see
You
them.
put that thing away. We'll take care of this. Lock your back door and draw the shade. We want to be sure they come in this way.
All right, Captain.
Just past Channel Street. They'll be here in a few minutes.
I'll go outside and get Mrs. Garland under cover before the shooting starts. You get in the kitchen and cover Harrington, that door.
Right.
All right, Captain, it's all set.
All right, now you stay behind the counter. And don't worry, we got you covered.
Keep the motor running. If you see any cops, hit the horn twice. Don't double-cross me now, sister, or Paul's gonna get it.
All right, this is a hold-up. Get over there. Come on, move! Look at the kitchen.
There's nothing in there.
Just shut up, Pop, and you won't get hurt. Well?
It's okay.
All right, look in the register.
Mrs. Garland, I'm Captain Baxter of the Harbor Command. Your husband told us everything. Shut off the engine. Give me the key.
Will Paul be all right?
Yes. Come on, hurry up.
Only $35 and some change.
Come on, Harrington. This is payday. Where's the rest of it?
It's in the kitchen in the closet.
All right, go get it.
Here it is. It's locked. Where's the key?
Oh, forget the key. Come on, get going.
All right, where is she?
I think he's dead.
Here, Miller, call in. Thank you, Mr. Garland. Mrs. Garland. Take him home, Mrs. Garland. I'll be over later and we'll have a talk. Don't worry. Things will work out. Every police department has scientific aid in criminal detection. But it is the dedication to duty and the hard work of officers of departments like Harbor Command which count the most. This is Wendell Corey saying I hope you'll be with us next week when we embark on another harbor adventure. See you then.
The harbor, gateway to the world. Underlying the everyday activity of the ships that come and go, there remains the danger, intrigue, and excitement of the world's largest ports, where stories of the Harbor Command are filmed authentically on actual locale.